Location, location, location. Woo! I'm Realtor Victor Naraki, and I specialize in homes near Disney World. Hey, I'm Victor Naraki, and I'm here in this community today on this beautiful June 1st morning. My customers are closing tomorrow. They're not in town, so I am doing the walkthrough. You can do it. Right after this spiffy opening. Right after this spiffy opening. Right after this spiffy opening. So you're looking at the house for the very first time.
It is exceeding expectation at the moment.
Wonderful. I'm Realtor Victor Naraki with one of my buyers, Darlene, and she just bought a house near Disney World, and now she can go on the Jungle Cruise anytime she wants, 100 times a year. Same jokes, but 100 times a year. Historic Winter Garden, and right after this spiffy opening, hey, how are you? So here I am. Again, no microphone. I have to find a good microphone that works off an iPhone. But I'm holding it today, so it's okay. But I was hoping to have my microphone working, and it's not. So another one that I bought and didn't work at all. It was terrible. So Christine Hickman saying, hello, everyone. Lorraine saying, can't wait. Don't worry, I don't have to wait anymore. So I am in today. I'm going to sit down for a couple seconds. I am in Celebration. ALJ, hello. I'm in Celebration right now. This is a new section, and I've been here before. I think I came out here about a year ago. And they're built by Mattamy Homes, and I think one of the things you're going to see is they're really following the style of Celebration. And Celebration was designed to be, pre-World War II, because after World War II, they started building a lot of cookie cutter homes, a lot of homes that were, all the same along the way. There's a word for that. I can't remember what it is right now. But the homes back in pre-World War II had a lot of individuality to them. So happy 68th? No, you're rushing me there. You're rushing me there. You want to get blocked, Adam B? You'll get blocked if you call me 68. But anyway, so don't rush it. Believe me, I'm not planning to be doing this when I'm 68. This is exhausting. So anyway, we're going to see that there's different types of styles to this community. There's going to be but my birthday is coming up, by the way. Not this Sunday, but a little bit after that. So we're gonna see that. So I'm gonna take you a look around and show you this. Now this is on the south side of Celebration. And the thing about Celebration is I love Celebration. I think it's terrific. it's the walking trails and everything is fantastic. That's my favorite part of Celebration. Um, your proximity to Disney is be there in minutes. I mean, literally minutes. I timed it once from my driveway to pulling into Hollywood Studios was 12 minutes once. That was amazing. I mean, 12 minutes to get into Disney. You feel sort of when you're here like you're in Disney. Um, and I every time I hear something about negative about Celebration, I know that person has never been there. So, like when I read reviews of Disney, and they call it the bubble, the bubble. It is so ridiculous. It's like any other community, except the landscaping, the design, the concept is perfect. And so that throws people off. They think, what is perfection? I don't know. I think that um, this community has a real lot to offer. And this is the last construction that will be in Celebration, Florida. There's, as far as I know, there's no more land here. And the individual communities themselves, the five, the North Village, South Village, East Village, Artisan Park, those are all really completed. So, hey, Connie. So I bought Connie's book, by the way, and I put it on my list of things I have to do this month. I think it's a book about procrastination. Anyway, so we're going to go see 2 model homes and a bunch of townhomes. Now, sorry, should have turned the camera around first. I'm going to turn the camera around, so you're not going to see my lovely face right now, but and there we go. So I'll show you what we're looking at here. And I do get a lot of requests to show Celebration. Now, later on today, I'm hopefully gonna take a little bicycle tour. So when I'm done here, I'm going to go on my bicycle for like a half hour and show you around. But I want to point out to you, this is very much like the design of Celebration itself. So here we are. So you have the different styles all back to back. You have a coastal style, you have a Mediterranean style, you have a colonial style. Those are the ones that I can name. But the thing about Celebration is its design. It's really, designed to be a true community. Now, there are some apartments that they're building, okay? And those are townhouses. And we're going to look at some townhouses. And I'm just going to take you out here now. This is right off the 4. So if you were interested in, if you need something where you're working, up north on the 4. The 4 is actually, you can hear it from here, to be honest. But you zip out there, your kids could walk to the high school. You go over a little bridge, a beautiful covered bridge, and you walk right to the high school. It's about a mile. So we're going to go across the street. We're going to look at these 2 models. Now, I just tell you that this is in the 900s. That's in the 700s. I do like the one with, I always, you know me, I love houses with balconies. What can I say? Of course, when I bought my house, I didn't get a balcony. All I got was a view of the fireworks. So that was enough for me. I had to compromise. If they had had a model that had a balcony, I darn well would have gotten it. But look at the size of this home. It's gorgeous. I think it's like 3,800 square feet. I love when they have two, you know, like an. I'll show you this. I love this. So we're on the porch. Hey, Chris, how are you? Hey, Annette. Well, I lived in Celebration for 5 years, and it was a dream come true for me. Um, but you know, at that time, what I was doing was driving into Windermere and Winter Garden to videotape the live fireworks from communities. And I just said, well, I really want to live where I could, you know, see the fireworks. So that's what I did. So we're going to step inside. Thank goodness for the air conditioning. Okay. Arjans, how are you? So as you step in, you have this very unique foyer here, which I really like. I mean, I like it because it's unique. You don't usually see this. So what I would do, I'd have a chair and a jukebox. I always wanted a place where I could put a jukebox. Okay, so let's go in here, walk around. I hope we're getting a nice stream as we walk inside. Look at these huge doors here. I love this. Love this. This house would be around 900. We don't have a price right now. Next one, I have more specific pricing. But I love covered lanais. I find in some of the, you know, less expensive homes, more cost-effective homes, they just stop. You know, and you walk out and there's a little slab of cement, and then it's up to you to build your covered lanai. I don't like that. I like when it's already in place, easy to screen. But isn't that beautiful? That must be 16 feet across. So you could really, you know, people say to me, well, you know, when there's not enough room for a dining room or stuff, I go, well, look what you got. You got a dining room outside. Wouldn't you like to eat outside? I mean, that's beautiful. On a day like today, you have a nice ceiling fan. You know, it's a beautiful day. It's 90 degrees out, but it's gorgeous. It's really gorgeous out today, and you can just sit and enjoy the sun. And you're covered, so you're not in the direct sun. Okay, so I like the way this is laid out. Now, I'm not a fan of personally, let me see, where is it? They don't have they have, okay, so they have this can be a bedroom or it can be an office space. It's got a closet, so it qualifies as a bedroom. So that's nice. But then you have the master over here. I hope everybody can hear me well. If you can, tell me where you're watching from. Sit down right here. Love this floor too. I have to ask them what this floor is. I love it. Yes, I'm going to get the name of this floor. I think this is the type of floor I should get in my house on the second floor because I want to get rid of the carpet. But here we are in the primary bedroom. So that's a king size bed, 2 large nightstands, tray ceilings. Massachusetts, I lived in Massachusetts for a year. Tucson, Arizona. I visited Phoenix, not Tucson. Arkansas. I've never been to Arkansas. Okay, nice. Obviously, when you have a model home, they put all the best features in. But this is really nice. I love. If you've seen my live streams, I like the showers that are big enough that you don't have a door. Why bother with a door? You know. Go look and see this very good sized owner's closet that connects directly to the laundry room. This is nice because you get this, folding area and sink. Las Vegas. I used to work in Las Vegas a lot. New Jersey. Grew up in New Jersey. So this is a more modern color to have gray cabinets, but I think it's just gorgeous. I think I probably would have gone with gray if I didn't go with what I did go with. So. Yeah, this is, I really like this floor plan. This is called the Merit floor plan. I always forget to bring my bottle hanger so I can keep my bottle with me without having to pick it up every 5 seconds. Okay, so, all right, so let's go head upstairs. It is a really beautiful model. It really is. Look at this. Okay. Yeah, I love these. I got to figure out who does these floors. I like them because they don't look like they're definitely a laminate, but they're beautiful. And I really, anyway. So, okay. So this is nice. Look at this. Sorry about the water bottle. This has a really great area up here and they've set it up properly. Okay, so let me show you how they've set it up. So they've got a viewing area here for TV. They've got a play area here. And they've got a study area here. Shared bathroom. This is really nice. And I love the color choices too, by the way. Now, don't forget to like and share. It really, lately I've gotten a real change to the way I'm allowed to promote myself. So that being said, please help me promote myself. I'm going to start recording little commercials so to remind you of that, but It's important to like and share. That helps the video. That helps me. We're going to go over to that house next and see the balcony. I love me a balcony. If I ever get another house, which I doubt I will, it will have a balcony. Now, I will tell you one thing I want to point out that I always tell people. I always mention this, so I'm a broken record on it. Double pane windows. All new homes have double pane windows, and that will save you a fortune in electric bills. Just so you know, the other homes in Celebration built before 2009, which all of them were, would have single pane windows. And that could cost into the tens of thousands of dollars to replace. So buying new, that's one of the benefits here of buying new. I love this floor. I'm going to look it up because maybe I'll get this. Okay, so now here you have a room big enough for twin beds. You know, honestly, Arjons, that is my dream of doing. I would absolutely love it, but I just know it's not even worth it for me to inquire about it right now. Just it would cost too much money. And I have to pay. I wouldn't do that until I had my house paid off. So, but I would just love to be able to walk out from my bedroom onto the balcony. So here we have a Jack and Jill bath. Okay. And this is a good sized bedroom. That's a queen size bed. Enough room for a desk and a nightstand. That's good. And if they put a twin size bed in here, you'd have plenty of room. Hey, nice jukebox area. One day I'll get a jukebox. So we're back out here. If you're watching on YouTube, share this on your Facebook page. If you're watching on Facebook, share it to your Facebook page. It's great that I am able to Well, Annette, if you move to Florida and you don't know where to put your jukebox, I will gladly buy it from you. I really want, I want an original jukebox, like a Wurlitzer with the bubbles and everything. Now, I love this. This is really nice. Yeah, I gotta go figure out who makes these. Floors are beautiful. So let's look at that, looking it around this way. Okay, yes, I went in that bedroom. Did I show you that it has a full bath right here? That's good. Full bath. So obviously, when they have a full bath downstairs, they intend this to be a bedroom. But here it's set up as an office, which is terrific. You know, I would love that. I like my my bedroom, the primary bedroom, as they call it, to be on the second floor. That's just me. Okay, so we're going to head out. Wood or tile? Let me go look at this. It doesn't. Ooh, could this be? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Wow, this is actually, I think this is tile. I thought it was wood. See, now that bothers me because I have tile downstairs and I don't like tile against tile. But I like it. It looks beautiful. I just have a thing about putting tile against tile, wood against wood. It just makes you think you didn't plan, which I knew I should have gotten when I was ordering my house. I didn't want carpet, but it was, I didn't even ask. I didn't even ask how much more it would be. Okay, so back on the front of the house. Okay. And now we're going to go into this model here, which is the Hayden. And they have a couple of spec homes, inventory homes that are available. Now, they're not available for immediate move-in, but they are going to be available. They've already been permitted. So they have 1, 2, 3 that I could see right here, and they're in the one is 740, one is 775, and another 773. So this model, you could basically have very not, because the big thing when you order a home custom is the permitting process. That's what takes most of the time. Okay, so obviously this has been set up as an office. And here would be, I would say that you'd put a dining room right here. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, no, there's definitely a garage, but it's in the back and we didn't go into it because I think it was locked. It looked locked. Was that garage locked in the other house?
That one is, but this one is
Okay, great. Have the options been all picked on those, on the, like the Haydens that you have here, or can you still pick options?
So if they have the asterisk by the price, it means that it's doing the design center selections.
Ah, okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay, so now we're gonna go upstairs. I'll show you, since you asked about garages, I'll show you the garage. Got a nice drop zone here. Okay, so 2-car garage, and it does have a little space on each side, so it's not all crammed in there. It's not two-car garage. I like how it doesn't just open. Mine just opens into the living room. Here you have a little buffer, But I love my house. So anyway, not perfect, but I love it. Okay, go upstairs. This is linoleum. Laminate, sorry, laminate. Yeah. Okay. Hey, how are you? Okay, so now go through. This is a good sized bedroom. It's got looks like a full size bed. Nice big window. Okay, one. Shared bath. Another. Now there's the closet. Okay. There's the laundry room. Here you have it's set up as a with a day bed. If you got any questions, you can ask. Or you can email me. You'll find my email address at disneyatyourdoorstep.com. You'll find my videos at vicvid.com. I never mentioned that, but I have a special website address just for my YouTube channel. So you go to vid.com, brings you right to all my hundreds and hundreds of videos that I've created. Maybe even 1,000. I don't know. I got so many. I got 3,000 followers, but you know how it is. You need more so that they respect you. So tell people to follow me. Anyway, so here we have dual vanity, which most places have. Here is a decent sized walk-in closet. Step-in shower. Easy to clean. This is much easier to clean than mine. Yeah, I'm not happy with cleaning mine. But, you know, it does look good though. I love it. Nice big windows. And we'll go outside and we'll talk about celebration, HOA fees, yada, yada, yada. Well, I think I'll sit on this side because there's bird poop on the other. Okay. So here we are. This is the Hayden model. And it's got this beautiful balcony right off the bedroom. I think this would be for me, this would be heaven. Of course, I need a balcony off the back of my house so I can watch the fireworks. It's so nice back there. So let me to point you to where we are. That way is what we know of is north is what we really would consider celebration that we know of. You know, you go up this road 1 mile, you see the high school, and then you're in Celebration. There's the shopping plaza. So there'll be a grocery store just 1 mile from here because there's a Publix coming in. Okay. There's the townhouses that we're going to go see next. Those are in the mid 4s to mid 5s. Got 36 people watching. Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you so much. So this is what I was saying earlier about the differences in styles of homes. You could get a really good view of it right there. That would be colonial. That would be like coastal, I think they call it, those two. That would be like a Tuscan or Mediterranean. So, and Michael Eisner, who was really the one of the had the most impact on celebration. He lived when he grew up in a gated community where all the houses looked the same. And one day when he got out of college, he drove up to his parents' house, got out of his car, walked up to the door, realized he was at the wrong house because they all looked the same. So those were two things he decided that was not going to happen in celebration. Number one, it wasn't going to be gated. Number two was that the houses would have their own identity and look very much different from each other. Okay, so now let's go over to yes, they are so close together, Jane. And I'd like to address that. Okay. Newer houses in Central Florida are going to be close together. When they can get more money out of each piece of property, they will. So the houses are the minimum they can be is 10 feet away from each other, 5 feet on each side. So if you want to make the best of it, you get a corner lot. Okay. That's the only way around it. They are very close together. Now, if you want a house that is further apart from each other, and you want some more land, you have to go with either a corner lot or an older home. There's nobody building on acre lots unless you're talking about multi-million-dollar properties. So I'm that close to my neighbor, and I never hear them. Also, pie-shaped lots are very good, but you have to get there at the right time for that pie-shaped lot to be available. So, like, there's a couple of places in my subdivision where the lot is cut like a pie. So you've like that. So the widest part could be instead of 50 feet across is 120. So there's a couple in my subdivision that are like that, which I'm like, gosh, I wish I had gotten that house. But I wouldn't have had a view of the fireworks. So, you know. Gee, there's 37 people watching. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. I think that's my highest number yet. That is great. Thank you. So now we're going to go walking over to the townhomes, which I think, I won't say this in front of the salespeople, are very realistically priced when you consider how much the townhomes are going for in other communities. You guys didn't hear that, did you? So we're saying mid fours to mid fives, say for 10. High fours to mid five. That's very reasonable considering what other communities are going for, and this is Celebration. Okay, so high fours to mid fives. So we're going to look at a bunch of different. The Curtis family. Okay, great. I'm excited about all these people who joined in. We got 39 viewers. Please share. I want to get 40. I think that's the first time I've ever seen 40. This makes my heart good because, as I said, my entire marketing plan has to change. I was relying on one resource and I lost them recently. So I need my fans to help promote me. Now, right there is the mailbox center. So new communities that's where you pick up your mail. So there's no way around it. Now, big packages coming from UPS, DHL, FedEx, they'll go directly to your house. But the mail, if it will fit in those boxes or in the boxes at the bottom, that is where you'll get your mail. Let's go inside so we're going to look at these models here. Now, I'm so grateful that there are new construction for me to go to, because I could not go get permission to go to resales. I'm trying to get my own resale listings, but it's difficult. Okay, so let me go and see what people are saying. Hatteras model, Hatteras. Let me just check. And honestly, I don't believe so, Joanne. They do have they do build Hatteras, and they have a Hatteras that's going to be available. It looks like it's already started. Design has been completed, and it's just under 700. So they will have, Joanne, a Hatteras model here at Island Village in Celebration. So let's look around here. This is a very spacious townhome, let me tell you. I love this because this is where you get the benefit of being an N unit. You get this nice area right here that you have that is covered. And you know how we get rain here. You sit out here when it's raining. You sit out here when it's sunny. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So yes, they do have a Hatteras model here. Thank you, Teresa. 41 people. 41 people. I think that is an all-time high for me. Thank you so much. I used to love when I used to stream on this one service, and I used to get 200 people watching. It was wonderful. But those days are gone. 40 people watching. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. That's a great birthday present. Next week, it's my birthday. I know. I know. It is the funniest thing that these houses have been around. These models have been here for 2 years, and nobody puts a little WD-40 on the squeaky door. So let's look. Let me see what this is. This is a closet. Okay, so this is a storage unit. Okay, so what you do is that's the door to the garage. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you. Also, if you found me through a certain streamer many years ago, I would greatly appreciate if you have any recommendations of streamers that I can join and promote myself on. That would be very helpful because it's a good resource for me, honestly, especially when I do these type of streams. Yeah, Big Thunder. I hear that a lot. But let me just point out that there are other communities. Now, I lived in Celebration for 5.5 years, and I really loved my house. But for the bang for the buck, I just felt that I could get more. And yes, you can get more for your money. You could I was looking at some nice homes that are in the 500s. And you can't get anything in Celebration unless it's a townhouse for 500s. And this is brand new. Brand new. And you get the Celebration school systems. And you get, the easy access to Disney. All, so that's why a townhouse might be a really good option. Plus, there's the ease of care. You don't have, the big, you don't have to, you don't have the amount of maintenance that a single family home has. Well, Big Thunder, I hope you're working with me in order to find this property. I would really appreciate it. That would be great. 44 viewers. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Thank you, Lord. I've been so nervous about live streaming lately. By the way, it is Kevin's birthday today. Kevin, who helps me out like quite a few times. It's his birthday today. Someone is dropping off something for him on Monday. Just say. Well, we'll talk about it. Now, I know you probably don't want to announce your price point over the, over the internet. But if you want, by the way, if you want to do that, and if you don't mind doing that, I can have a conversation with you online where we live stream it and we talk to customers and we, as you as a guest. The areas that I think are burgeoning are Claremont, because there's going to be access. If you could see I did a live stream last Sunday from Ridgeview. Now, those houses are in the high 400s, 500s, and 600s. It's in Claremont, and it's going to be right near the Olympus Center. That's a good one. There's Oakland. Oakland I love because you can walk to the town center of Winter Garden, which is rare to do in Florida. We don't have town centers like you normally see. There's only like 5 places around where you can actually walk to a grocery store, some shops, drop off your mail, things like that. There's only a couple like that. So that's something to think about too. That would be it. There's houses in Windermere that you can walk to, the grocery store. But for something to say, is there anything like Celebration? No, there's only one Celebration, and that's it. It's not that the other places aren't wonderful. I like where I am. We're getting a new shopping plaza right 1 mile away from me. Looking forward to that. But I will say that, I miss Celebration a lot. I do. I miss it a lot. Now, here's the interesting thing. I started to think, well, what happens when I'm 70, 75, and I don't want to go get in my car and go to the grocery store, right? Well, okay. So right down here, 1 mile, they were planning a shopping plaza. And they said, well, we're going to put a Dave and Buster's in at the end of the shopping plaza. And I went, oh, forget it. I'm not going to go to that shopping plaza. But there was 1 mile from me, they were putting a Publix in. So from the other place that I was looking at, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go there because there'll be a grocery store. And when I don't want to get into my car and drive to the grocery store, I can get on a little bicycle and drive there. And it would be perfect. Well, guess what? They're putting a bar where they were going to put the Publix in, and the Publix and the Dave and Buster's is going to be a Publix. So they're going to have a grocery store that would have been 1 mile away from my house. So you never know until they break ground. I was very upset. So here we go. Now this bathroom is really nice for a townhome. This is beautiful. And there's the toilet area. Let's see how big the closet is. I love these. Really love this, the way this is laid out. Decent closet. So laundry room. Did I bring my clipboard up with me? Probably did not. Okay. And there's another bathroom right there. If you have the choice when designing your home, go with the tile all the way to the roof, all the way to the ceiling. That's a great way to do it. Yeah, well, yes, that is far out from Disney. And let me just say, that's an hour drive to Disney. Okay. Now, if you don't want an hour drive, but if you want to be near you have to give and take. The thing about living near Disney, okay, is that many of my customers will say, we're running over to Disney Springs for lunch. We're going to go into Epcot for a walk. We're going to go over to, have a meal at Magic Kingdom or the Grand Floridian. I go to lunch at the Grand Floridian like twice a month. So when you live an hour away, you cannot do that. Unless you want to waste your whole day doing that. Because I'll go out there. I'll go to Disney Springs. Disney Springs I consider my local shopping mall. So 42 people watching, and we're going to go to another model right now. I love the way this is laid out. And there's big benefit to being the end unit because you get these windows. Now this would be in the mid 5s, okay? Mid 5s. Any questions anybody have? Or Big Thunder Craig, am I sending you listings? If I'm not, let me help work with you. Love to work with you. All I ask is that you be pre-approved before we go out to look at property. But before we go out, I'll talk to you. I'll send you listings. I'll do anything. But if we go out, you have to be pre-approved. You know, I've been doing this for 12 years and I still get burnt by customers who are just looking. And they just, you know, sometimes I'll go out with them and they have, and you realize halfway through, they have no interest in buying anything. We're going to ask, well, certainly not in the townhouses. But in other communities, absolutely. I don't know if there's so let me go in and I will answer this question that I got. Oh, I love the way this is laid out too. Yeah. Oh, okay, so we got a couple good questions here. Okay, Melissa, yes, that's the I-4 that you can hear. And that's because these homes are close to the I-4. Where you would, the future building is going further back. Okay. Jane Hiller, is there single floor models? Not in this section that I have seen. I'll look into it. But in other communities, absolutely. Oh, yes. We try to get the most out of the land possible. So the more square footage as possible. HOA fees here. That's a very good question. I'm glad you asked. Anastasia model. These go. Oh wow. 580. Okay. All right. So HOA fees. Everybody pays $266 a quarter. Then the supplemental townhome fee is $223 a month. Okay. And you got community features of an on-site clubhouse. They got a resort style pool, a fitness center, which many of the other communities around here don't have. Vehicle charging stations. I would love that because I want to get an electric car soon. So that will cover the HOA fees. If you have any questions about them, just go ahead and ask. So this is really cute, the way this is laid out here. Okay, so now, here's the thing. There's another unit right there. So that's why I like the other unit, the N unit, because you've got much more privacy. You're not looking at a wall. There would be a 2-car garage, nice kitchen. And this community is gas. Other areas in Celebration are electric. Mm-hmm. Okay, laundry room. $43 people watching. Thank you so much. Nice Jack and Jill bathroom here. dual closets, his and her closets. Nice big king size bed there. Good sized bathroom. Nice sized shower. Well, the taxes, the CDD is included in your taxes, but the taxes are about 1.65% of the assessed value of the home. So I don't like to give, tell people what their taxes are specifically, but because I always equate that to giving tax advice, and I don't do that. But when I compare it to other communities in other states, considering that we don't have state taxes in Florida, it's pretty good.
Discover different designs, new styles and finishes, all crafted to work comfortably within your budget. Step into a better home buying experience. Madeline welcomes you to a world where promises are kept.
Also, if you have a primary residence in Central Florida, you can homestead here.
Townhomes is consistently ranked first in quality, value, and customer satisfaction. We make places you will be proud to call home. Step into a home you will value for a lifetime. Step into Madeline.
This one has 3 bedrooms. Okay, so this is the Anastasia model. They have one of these available. Let's see what this price point they said. Yeah, the first one we saw, first one with the balcony, was $580. Okay, so now let's go into next. I think these people in this Aleutian. So let's go into this one at the end here, which is the Anna Maria, and that's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. Oh, this is nice. Oh, nice. I like this. Look at this with the little front porch and everything. Beautiful. Yeah, that was Cindy and Kurt. Yes, that was a long, long time ago. That was probably 1998. So you got a gourmet kitchen here. Beautiful. Look at this with the, oh, I love this. I love this. Look at that. So you have another back porch right here. So if you screw, I don't know, if you could put like a little dinner table out there and, you know, make that your dining area. Yep, 1994. They were the first people here. Half bath. I like this light. This is my favorite. This is really nice. Look at all that light. Gosh, it's so bright in here. It's beautiful. Unfortunately, right now, you can't get into, these are probably the best priced homes in Celebration right now. You're going to be looking starting in the 550s. So my old house would be now 550. I paid, you know, but they had to do a lot of upgrades to it to sell it. I sold it to a flipper. And here we go. Jack and Jill bath again. This is definitely a small bedroom. And now let's go to the primary bedroom here. Here we go. Yeah, this is very nice. Yeah. They usually put the laundry on the floor of the primary bedroom, the owner's bedroom. So remember to like and share. I really appreciate that. So anybody have any more questions? We're going to go to the last model here. Yeah, I love this model. I love how it's done. Oh, I feel like sitting down. This is really exhausting. Ugh. So any questions? Anybody have any questions for me? Anything that you're interested in? So, okay, so we're going to go to one more model. And then I'm going to see if I can drive into the center of the town and park. It's going to be difficult because I'm carrying the phone and everything. Yeah, I wish I had somebody to hold the phone today. I ordered this piece that would attach to my rear view mirror that would hold the phone. I didn't like the way it worked. I have so many, I keep buying stuff and it never works properly. Anyway. I just got a new microphone and you can hardly hear it. So I had to return that. Been returning things to Amazon, so that's the only good thing about Amazon is you can return things pretty easy, if you're not happy with the way they work. "44 people watching my live stream from Celebration today. That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so now we're going to go into this last model right here. They all have little front porches, but I love this. This is the Aleutian. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 1,600 square feet. Terrific, terrific. Yeah, I need the microphone when I'm walking around and I got someone holding it for me. But honestly, it's been difficult finding something that works well. Oh.
Offers homes in the most desired locations, suitable for all ages.
45 people watching. Oh my gosh, how can I hang up now? And we're all done here. Oh, this annoys me that we have that. Okay, I'm going to figure out something to do, If I could drive into the center of town and maybe go for a walk. I have my bicycle in the back of the car, but I have to log off before I can get on my bicycle because otherwise I have to look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. I'll try. I'll get into my car. Maybe I could park on Waterside Drive. This is a really large. Oh, here we go. This is the primary bathroom. Oh, of course, the toilet seat's up, even though you shouldn't. Even though you shouldn't use the toilets in a model. It's so ridiculous. People are so. There's not even a door on the, and there's no doors, and they're using the toilets. I cannot believe people could be so rude. So this is a nice sized room with a day bed. It's a nice sized room. And then here's this room. Very nice. I love the decorations. Not crazy about the orange, but it goes well with the lamps. Hey, Ashley. Well, I haven't done a live stream from my house in about a week or so. um, fireworks. Maybe I'll do that soon. Definitely during this week I will. I don't know if I'll do it tonight or not. Okay, so we've seen 6 models. Do you guys have any questions for me or anything like that? Oh, ow. Great. Oh, June 20th to the 24th. Okay, I thought you were going to say, you were saying June 2024. Cool. So, does anybody have any questions for me? Anything you want to know about? We're at 44 people, 42 watching. Okay, 42. That's great. That's a high number for me. I only get like 10 people watching my live streams from my house. So cool. No, I don't see the prices coming down yet. In new construction, I've seen them. I've seen the lot premiums come down. That's how they come down in new construction. There's some less competition right now, so that's going to help. But I don't see, dramatic. And honestly, you don't want dramatic decreases in prices because that means our country's in trouble. Okay, when we had the 2009, 8, 9, 10 crash, our country was in trouble. When nobody was buying homes during the beginning of COVID, the country was in trouble. So you don't want that, but we do want these to level off and have less competition, and that I can see happening. Don't know when it's going to happen, but it did happen recently with one of my buyers. The lot premium on where they were looking at went down because people weren't willing to pay it. And that was great. So that was a good thing. So that's a good sign that it's not going to be the outrageous pricing that we've had. The HOA fees cover some maintenance and repairs. Seniors family. Well, for seniors, I would say that this development isn't so hot because there's, almost all of them are 2-story homes, from what I understand. I got to ask if they have any 1-stories. I would say less than 15 minutes to get from here to World Drive connects Magic Kingdom to Celebration. I think it's about 5 miles down from one to the other. I did a video recently where it was from the entrance to Celebration to the first major sign. It was 3 miles. So, you're going to be there in, 10 minutes. I feel like I'm closer to Disney Magic Kingdom than Celebration is because I'm like a mile and a half from the fireworks. They could see the fireworks from many vantage points here, but not as close as I am. So We were up to 49 people watching. That was cool. I'm going to go over to, I'm too tired to drive the bicycle today, but I wish I had my driver with me, but it's Kevin's birthday today, so he wasn't willing to help me on his birthday. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm so grateful when he helps, because it's so great to have someone hold the camera, and he provides good commentary. So here we are. How big are the backyards? Well, here's the thing. How big are the backyards? Well, I got to tell you, they're not big at all. If you see, okay, if you don't see the driveway in the front of the house, the garage in the front of the house, that means it's in the back. So how much space do you think there would be for a 2-car garage? After that, there's not going to be a lot of space in the back. So you get a much smaller size backyard. That's all I can say about that. So is obviously the townhouses don't have any backyards, but they are fairly small. Now, when I had my house, that was a selling point of my house, was that the garage was in the front, but all I could afford was one that had a 2-car garage. A single garage. I couldn't afford a house at the time that had a 2-car garage. So, but if you have a, let's go look. Let's see now. Here you have. This is exactly an idea of what type of backyard you'd have. Not much. Not much. So when I say if you need a backyard, look for the houses that have the garages up front. Let's look at this. Now this is a $900,000 home, and that's your backyard. So just something to think about. Now, some of the houses in Celebration, like I have one customer, I just sold something. I think it was 6 months ago we closed. They had the garage up front, but they still had it's almost literally a postage stamp size backyard. So small. But that's what it is, that's the way it is. Land here is very expensive in Celebration. And to get the most out of it, you give up the backyard. So stay with me, and I'm going to take a little drive, which will probably get myself killed, but I'm going to be very careful. Ooh, I wish I left the car on. Air conditioner going because it is hot. I always see people coming to see the models, and I want to give them my card, but I just think it's so unethical. And a lot of times people are looking, they're just looking, they're not buying. So, let's see. Okay, they didn't pull back. I was afraid they were going to pull back. But anyway. So if you want to distribute my business cards, you are more than, I would absolutely love it if you did. So if you want me to send you some of my business cards, just email me at celebratingflorida.com, and I will gladly send you some of my business cards. But let's answer that question about, okay, I'm doing all right now. Doing all right. As long as I don't see other cars driving around. Let me get my seatbelt on. Now, in this area, there's going to be some, hold on, let me get my seatbelt on. There we go. Boy, I'll tell you, I miss Kevin right now. But I wanted to do this today, even though Kevin wasn't with me, because I just felt like it was time to come back here. So these are going to be apartments. Okay, so you could get an apartment here. Okay. Now, most realtors will tell you, oh, don't rent first. You should just buy right away. Prices are going up and up and up. And I've heard people say that, and I go, boy, you just really risked losing your license, because you cannot tell people prices are going up. You can only say prices have gone up. And I find that if you don't know the area, and you can rent an apartment, get a lease for a year. Okay, get a lease on an apartment for a year. So we're not seeing any backyards here. Okay, you get a lease for a year. That looks like that's the clubhouse. And the first 3 months, you find out where you want to be. You order a custom house. And it takes about 9 months to build. So that's basically what I did, because I wanted to sell my house first, because I was nervous about it, because even knowing my house was fine for me, but it wasn't in sellable condition for someone else. So here we have, these are all apartments. I'm actually surprised that they didn't sell faster. And there's a specific reason. See, all these houses, no backyards. I don't know if you saw that, but none of those houses had backyards, because they had a rear entry garage. So anytime you see a rear entry garage, you have to assume that there's going to be very limited yard space. Okay, just keep that in mind. Now, I had a customer recently who asked me, who wants enough space for their dog to run in the backyard. And every house I saw looked like this. These are beautiful homes, but they all looked like this. There was no upfront garage. So I think we're going to have a little bit difficult time finding that for him, that it will have enough yard space. There's little areas, definitely little areas, but not, huge areas to go anyways, have dog running in. So this is the road that will take you. It goes past the high school, okay? And it is the one single road into this community section of Celebration. It's the one single road. So bear that in mind. My community only has one road in and out too, but there's only, 400 homes. And it's right off the road. If I really wanted to get to my house, I could park my car on the major road and walk if something was going on crazy. But look at this, how beautiful this is coming in here. And take a look at what's coming up. This amazing bridge. I mean, what a presentation. Look at this bridge. Isn't that gorgeous? So this brings you into Island Village. Okay. This is 35 miles an hour, which means you could use a golf cart on this road. And here we have, now we're in Celebration. What we know of is Celebration. Here's the Celebration High School, the football field, all right here. There's a roundabout here and some great apartments. Emerson at Celebration. To be honest, I've never been in there, but I've heard nice things about it. A lot of construction going on here. This is the new shopping plaza that I was talking about. That's the one that's going to have a grocery store. So you're like 1 mile from the grocery store. And this is World Drive. World Drive, if you've seen any of my videos, will take you right into Disney World. That is the road everybody has to take to get to Disney World. There's no other way other than World Drive. And of course, it branches out. You can go to Epcot, you can go to Animal Kingdom, you can go to all those. Gas station right there, and a McDonald's. These are apartments right here. So if you ordered a house and it wouldn't be ready for a year, you can rent an apartment. My office building is coming up here. My offices, the main offices for my company are on this road. I can't see most of your comments. I'll look in a second when I park. I can't believe I'm doing this with holding the camera. That's Spring Lake at Celebration. I love that. That is a virtually new community. I think 2015, 16 came in. Beautiful, beautiful area. Got townhouses, single family homes. Yes, very close together. So here's office space if you ever need to rent office space. And here is a assisted living community. All this was after I moved here on this street. Because there's a hotel coming in, there's a storage company. You'd never know it was storage. There's a school. This is Sienna section. That has basically townhouses and condos. I actually don't remember if there's any single families. They're all townhouses and condos, yeah. So on Christmas time, I will do a live stream for you to enjoy from Celebration. See the decorations. It's amazing. But the most amazing, amazing time here is Halloween. This is Waterside Drive. Oh, I've shown houses here so many times. Unfortunately, nobody bought, but I loved them. I just loved them. They were such nice houses. How does it work with leasing an apartment? You have to lease for an entire year. I do not do rentals at all. It's better, you could always say, what do you think of this area? What do you think of this? I would gladly tell you if you're renting or leasing an apartment. But I would just show up there or find them online. But yeah, there's definitely, and if you, then you have a few months to look for a place, and then so. So any other questions? I'm going to try to drive closer to the center of town. I ate a big breakfast before I left, but I am starving right now. And I'm tired. So look at this house right here. I don't know if you can zoom in on this house, but it's all decorated for Memorial Day. How cute is that? How cute is that? And here's the Corpus Christi Church. We have, I think, 3 churches in Celebration. It's packed on Sundays in the morning. To my right is East Lawn. Those are all estate homes. Basically, if you want a water view in Central Florida, in Celebration, you need to buy an estate home. Most of them are on, water views, but they're absolutely beautiful. So we're getting up to the grade school here and the town hall. Okay. We're heading towards, I'll go down this one street that I really like here. This section, Lake Evelyn. That's where I always dreamed of having a house, in Lake Evelyn. I always say I'm probably going to come back to Celebration. But do I want to give up my view of the fireworks? I don't know if I could. I love my view. Now, these houses are corner lots. These houses have a little backyard, but not a lot. But this house should have I've been in one of them, and I remember it had a little bit of backyard space, but it right up against the road, which wasn't that nice. That's one of my favorite houses right there. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And you know, you can come to Celebration and rent bicycles. Um, they have an automatic bike rental place where you just put in your card, get the you know, and they release the bicycle, and you go for a bike ride, yada yada yada. Let me let me park. I don't think I'm going to take the bike out because I know that the minute I put the phone down and start taking the bike out, I'm going to lose viewers. Okay. Hey, I did it. The camera sure helps. Okay. All right. So, woo, I made it. I made it safely. Okay, so let's go to the center of town. I'll show you how close it is. Oh. Yeah, I love this area. There's this one house here that I hate to tell you when the market was really low, and there were foreclosures everywhere. I mean, even in Celebration, there were foreclosures. And a lot of that had to do with the fact that a lot of these homes were second homes. So people weren't being kicked out for the most part out of their primary residence. But they were second homes that they bought. This house I remember being so affordable. I mean, I think it was like 400 or 500. And I was like, oh my God, that is heaven. Heaven. You have this view. I sold a really nice house. My first Celebration sale was a foreclosure. So now think of this: if you come to Central Florida and you've got some time to spend, maybe in the morning or afternoon, you can rent bicycles, have a nice lunch. You go to the Town Tavern, my favorite place to eat. When I lived here, I used to take bike rides. Oh my gosh, and live stream the bike rides all the time. It was so great. It was great. Remember to like and share. Um, I so much appreciate that because I'm having to really drastically change the way I've been forced to the way I was marketing myself. So, and anyway, I love doing this because people see it. They go, "Oh, I want to go." Please don't tell me. Thanks for showing me. Okay, I'll be honest. Don't don't say thanks for showing me all those places we found a lovely home. I don't want to hear that. I hear enough of that. Oh yeah, no, no, no. I'm here to sell you a home. Okay. They do try to maintain these really nicely. They're always doing repairs. Um, but this is all covered in your HOAs. And honestly, I think the HOAs for Celebration are very reasonable. I got to tell you, I think they're very reasonable. No, I don't like. Was it? I guess it's Colombian food. I don't like that. I like the pizza parlor. They have a good pizza parlor here. They have a good the Town Tavern, which is really terrific. I go there. Honestly, the Town Tavern's where I go. I don't eat at any other restaurants here. Not to say that the other ones are anything wrong. It's just not my style. And of course, I'm always at the Kilwins candy store. Now tomorrow, guess where I am going? Oh, gonna be surprised. I'm going to Gideon's in Winter Park. Oh yeah, I'm going to Gideon's and I'm gonna get myself some giddy. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get I got six chocolate, six cookies that I'm ordering. So now I will tell you that right here, I always see an alligator. I always see an alligator. Now watch, I don't see one today. Yeah, I think I am gonna pre-order, and but I now Lorraine, how far in advance do you have to order? Like, do you have to do it a day in advance, or can you do it a couple of hours in advance? Because I'm definitely going there. I'm going to live stream a little. Um, see if we see any gators. People always get, like, oh my God, there's gators. Oh, they don't bother you if you don't bother them. Okay, I'll do it as soon as I get home. So I'm hoping. Now, when you went to that plaza, did they have places that you could eat lunch and like that, or so like could I go there, eat lunch, shop around, and then pick up my cookies? Okay, good. So here we are in Celebration. So imagine if you lived on Lake Evelyn. So that's what my dream is. I would love to live there. But I love my house. I love my house. But I so much miss walking to the center of town, going to the Starbucks and getting a cup of coffee, going to the bakery. That was awesome. That was awesome. But here's the thing: I wanted to live stream fireworks from my house, and anyway. Also, I had a one-car garage. I could only fit like a standard bicycle in it. It was very annoying because you get more bang for your buck outside of Celebration, but you don't get this. I mean, this is the Bohemian Hotel. A lot of my customers, when they were coming to look at property, would stay at the Bohemian. It's a terrific location. The next best is the Mona Lisa, or the Malia, Melia. Used to be the Mona Lisa. Um, Yeah, I saw online that you had to order 6 cookies. Okay, so here is the center of town. Oh, yeah. Hello. So this is a real estate agency. Oh my God. They want yeah, no, I'm not paying that. Okay. So here actually this one is something that I would say is a good deal. $7.50 for Rosling uh, place. That's over in Artisan Park. There's Tapestry for that's really pricey. Um, if you go to my website, celebratingflorida.com, you can click on celebration, see any listings that are here. So there's the Celebration Town Tavern. That's my favorite restaurant. 47 people watching today. God bless you all. Thank you so much. I'll just keep going then for a little bit. I'm that's why it's so great to have someone come with me. And next week, I'm going to take a tour of Windermere. I haven't done that in a year. And we're just going to drive around and look at the communities where you can walk to the center of town. I had that come up on a live stream recently where the person was asking, are there any places where you can walk to the center of town? So, and for the most part, there's nothing like Celebration. Celebration is an enigma. Um, but there are places now. Downtown Winter Garden, yes. You lived in Oakland, you're going to walk to the center of town. Um, it, uh, Windermere has a couple of shopping plazas where you could walk to. There's about 5 that I would say. Waterloo is a community that community is going to have a grocery store right outside the gate. That is going to be really unique. Here's the downtown diner. Had a name change recently. Is it called the downtown diner? But I had breakfast there a week ago. It was good. I enjoyed it very much. Now I love when I see people out here with their laptops sitting enjoying the sun. So beautiful here. So they have a couple of shops here, like a greeting card shop and specialty stores, things like that. They have a great T-shirt store, which I really like, and it's called Soft as a Grape. And they have Celebration labeled. Celebration's a great place. And there's a sushi restaurant. There's Le Macaroon. There's Wolfgang's Eatery. There's Kilwin's, which is from Mackinac Island. And there's our theater. Now, here's the thing about the theater. The theater has been closed for 10 years. Don't get me started. It makes me furious. Furious. The problem with the theater is, first of all, there was no parking. Okay, so it was very difficult for people coming here to park. It's difficult to park without the theater open. I guess they thought that people were all going to walk to the theater, but once they've seen the movie, they've seen it. They had the person that the investment company that owns this section now, that it was sold to Disney, sold from Disney to this company, would rather than pay their lease and not operate than pay their lease and operate. That's how short-sighted they are as a management company. Because obviously, if you had uh, the, the 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 theater open, people would come to the eateries. They'd go shopping. They'd have a dessert after the movie. So it's really very, very depressing, disappointing is the best word. But it's so beautiful, this thing. Uh, this now I don't know all the names of the architects, but this was designed by, if I get the name right, Cesar Pellegrini, something like that. Um, Now the person, let's go up this way. I'll show you. I don't remember all the names, and I'm sorry that I don't. But many of the people who designed some of these buildings designed also buildings for Disney World. So that's when they started calling, because they wanted unique architecture. They wanted standout buildings. This was the Italian restaurant. It's going to reopen under a different name. Let me see what people are saying. Well, that's a good question, Joe. That is a really good question. Um, once, now, first of all, a uh, a realtor is going to help you find the property that works best for you. They're going to be there hopefully when you sign the contract, so they can talk to you about certain things that are coming available. Now, when that are things you can consider when you're signing the contract. I like to be there when the person's signing the contract. Sometimes I'm not. Um, During the process, if you don't live here, like this morning, I went and drove out and took pictures of my customer's lot so that they could see what it was going to be like. During the process, sometimes I'm the go-between between the builder and you. But if you have an inspection, I'm usually there for the inspections. So your chief contact once you sign the contract is the salesperson at the builder, but I'm still there for you. So there's my favorite pizza parlor, Upper Crust. This is the Imperium Food and Wine. That's what I was telling you, as soft as a grape. Fortuna Bakery is right there. That's a very good question, Joe P. Thank you. Now, I will say also, Joe P., like for one customer, they weren't able to go to their pre-drywall inspection. So I went and I live streamed the pre-drywall inspection. So if they had questions or anything like that. But obviously it's better when customers can be there for it. But it's a big expense to fly into town to to go to a pre-drywall inspection. And also a lot of times pre-drywall inspections get canceled. Okay. The gentleman who did this did the Pan America building in New York. And that's my real signature one, the post office. The post office was designed by Robert Graves, and he also designed the Swan and Dolphin, Michael Graves, and he also designed the Swan and Dolphin hotels. This is a new thing that they're allowing 10-minute parking. And this is the deli. Now, let me tell you about the watchtower here. Okay, the reason they have this building is because this is reminiscent of when they used to sell land in Florida. They used to build these high towers that could be seen over the flat land, that would indicate that's where they were selling. So you'd see these tall lookout points, watchtowers, and that's what they did when they first started selling in Celebration. So the person that said their friends bought in 1994, that's where they went. So 2 more years it'll be a 30th anniversary, which I think is really cool. So this is the Fortuna Bakery. I've been in there. They're really terrific. Really terrific. Oh my God, their cakes are awesome. Oh Lord, so good. And I love Soft as a Grape. I've got a lot of their t-shirts. I got 50 viewers. This is the first time I've had 50 viewers. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Please like and share. Please like and share. Especially like it and share it with any streamers that you know. That would be so helpful. 50. Wow. Wow. I'm going to have to come back here. Definitely going to be back here for the holidays. But this is really terrific to have that many people watching. And there's a lot of office space here. So if you needed to rent space, and I don't want to go in the shops. I feel like I'm not, So that's the downtown diner. I love that. So if you want to come for breakfast one day, that's where you'd go. If you want to come for lunch, I'd say you can go there, or you can go to the Town Tavern. Those are my favorite places. Oh, thank you. Is it Forky? I'm thinking, what are you talking about? Oh, my shirt. Sweet kids. Hey, Tom, that's one of my customers, Tom Dougherty. Thank you. So you're just coming on. I'm just about, I've been going for 2 hours. So want to show you a couple of parks and stuff that they have here. I love Kilwins. I'll tell you, I absolutely love Kilwins. They have the best chocolates and treats and ice cream. Oh God, so good. So good. So does anybody have any questions for me? I'm probably just going to go another 10 minutes or so. And they have great events here too. So this morning, which I should have started this morning, to be honest with you. This morning they had their Sunday farmers market. So this is Le Macaroon. Yum. Really cute macaroons. Just like they have in Disney World, when they have those macaroons. Yummy. This is Wolfgang Bakery. It looks open. It is open in the back, I could see. And there's Kilwin's ice cream, fudge, all that stuff. That's always great to stop at. The other day I was here with my mother and sister, and we stopped and I don't know if someone recognized me. I thought that was fun. So this is Lakeside Park where they have a pool. I think there's, there's a pool in each village. And so you could go to this pool is open to any residents. But this is sad. Look at this. 10 years it's been sitting there like that. That popcorn's getting stale. No, just kidding. Look at the kids. How fun. I love this because people come from outside of the community. The kids play in the water. I think it's really, really nice to have something like that. That's the Columbia House like we were talking about earlier. So this is one of the things I want to say is maybe you don't live here, okay? But you come by every once in a while when you're in town for an afternoon, a lunch or something. These are some beautiful, beautiful condos. They're in the 500s now. We'll go look at them. That's the Carlisle. Unfortunately, there's some. Well, I won't want to get into that. I won't say any negatives. But Carlisle is a great building. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I agree with you. And unfortunately, people are trying to. I will tell you, the management company of the center of town is what gives Celebration any of the bad rep that it gets. I'm just going to say that. They are awful. They are awful. If you've ever, I tried to rent property from them. I had a customer that was really, really interested in renting, and they never returned calls. So we said, we're interested in this spot. How much is it? Could someone call us back? We never got a call. Never. It's been 10 years. I still haven't gotten a call back. When they have multiple places available, they'll show you the one that they want to show you. And then they'll say, well, we're not showing that this week. Why? No reason, nothing. Just it's a terrible management company. And they're the reason that Celebration gets, people start saying, oh, it's not managed properly and stuff. Yeah, it's because of that. There's a duck decoy right there. Oh, look at this guy. Look at him. Oh, there he goes. I scared him. I'm sorry. There he is. How beautiful is that? That's one thing I like about having water in the back of my house. I get these beautiful, beautiful birds coming by. Well, does anybody have any other questions for me? Anything else? There's a Starbucks here, of course. There's always a Starbucks. There's a Starbucks a mile away from my house, too. So I'm going to start walking back. That's the way I'm going to go. Okay. I used to love bike riding around here. I sort of surprised myself even when I moved. I don't know. Closest movie theater to here is Disney Springs. That's where I always used to go, and I still go. Even though there's a nice Cinepolis near me as well. I always go to Disney Springs for a movie. Oh, I got another question. I'm gonna. Well, listen, you could start looking. There's nothing to stop you from looking. If you're looking for an over 55 community, I just signed a contract in Del Webb's Oasis. I also signed a contract in Palms at Soranoa. Those are both over 55 communities. Now, Oasis will probably still be selling by then. Palms at Soranoa should be complete by then. So I would get an idea of where you want to be, and because you know what, you don't want to find out that your price isn't realistic when it's time. You know, I've had that happen to people, especially now. So if you're looking, even if you're not looking on my website, you can look on, and I can create a search for you for over 55 communities. You know, but it depends. Do you want to downsize? You know, I'm probably at my age, I should be downsizing, but I upsized. Anyway. Oh, I'm so happy, Diane. Thank you. I think you're going to make a good choice there. Yeah, Disney Springs. I do not go to Disney Springs on the weekends. I don't do anything on the weekends around here. It gets to be very hectic, especially this time of year when any of the kids are off from school. So I usually, let's walk this way. It's a beautiful day today. Oh my gosh, 55 people watching. Please like and share. Thank you so much. If you're just coming in right now, the video will be posted shortly on the streaming service you're watching, whether it be YouTube or Facebook, and you can watch from the beginning as well. If you have any questions, go to disneyatyourdoorstep.com. You can email me from there. You can send me messages on Messenger, on my Facebook page, on all my different channels are all right there at disneyatyourdoorstep.com. And please share it with anybody who's looking. Like I said, I'm here to help. 55 people watching. Boy, this is outrageous. Next week, I'm going to be doing this from Windermere. But I will hopefully have someone with me holding the camera. So we're going to go to Windermere. It's not as eventful as this, but there's plenty of places to stop, walk around, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I think that this is kind of funny when people tell me that they bought in here at way back when and what the prices were. It's like, wow. There's another section of the Carlisle. Those are terrific condos. Oh, I see someone. Someone's pretty big. Oh, those are big fish. There's some big fishies in there. It's either a fish or well, no, I think it's an alligator. I think that's a baby alligator. Oh, turtles. They're turtles. Yes, they are turtles. Okay. Oh, there's like 1, 2, 3 turtles. That's what I was trying to figure out, why they were so close. So there's 4 or 5. Oh, so cute. Turtles. I love turtles. Of course, they carry their home with them, so that I can't sell them a new home. Oh, that one just stuck his head out. He's so cute. Look at him. I don't know if you can see him, but he's sticking his little head out. What other places have celebration type vibes? That is a very, very tough question. The only place, there's a couple that I would think of. Oakland, which is northern Winter Garden, north of Winter Garden. And you can walk to the town center in Windermere. I'm sorry, Winter Garden. There's a lot of, well-designed communities. Reunion, but that allows short-term rental. There's, I would say there's nothing in Davenport. Celebration is an enigma. You just got to remember that there's only one celebration. Makes me wish I had held on to my house. But where else are there places like that? It's, there's large communities like Waterloo, which I think is very nice. But celebration is definitely unto itself. There is no other celebration. Independence is very nice. That is a really nice big community where you get bigger lots there. Definitely bigger lots. But, there's only one celebration. I mean, look at this. You don't see this in other communities. Not like this. But like I said, Independence is really great. Summer Port, Summer Lake. Those are great communities as well. Like my community is beautiful. I love my community, but it's not at all anything like Celebration is. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Independence is terrific. I mean, my broker lives in Independence, and you have some newer sections of Independence there as well. So I'm walking around here to go back to my car, which is there, right there. Okay, so we're just going to walk around the lake. Yeah, there are not a lot of anything that has a center of town like this. So, any other questions? Anything else you want to know about? We've got 49 people watching. Really appreciate everybody watching today. There's my favorite house there at the corner. I love that house. Gorgeous. If I had the money, I would be living there. Ooh, I just heard a big hello. Hmm. 47 people watching. Thank you so much. But look at this. Where do you see, you know, while you have very nice communities out there, you don't see stuff like this where you can, you know, bike ride, you know. I mean, it's just very, very unique. Now, um, if you go to my website, celebratingflorida.com, you can click on the links there to search homes in Celebration. There's a link specifically for Celebration. There's about 30 homes on the market right now. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's my favorite house ever. Gorgeous. Gorgeous home. wrap around porch. Isn't that beautiful? I don't want to look at it too much because it's not my house. But to me, it reminds me of a bed and breakfast. It's so big and beautiful. Anything here I would just love. Yeah, Annette, when I used to live here, I would take my bike out. And that's how I started live stream. I used to just live stream my bike ride. It was great. I took my bike with me today, but you know, maybe another day I'll do it. I'm exhausted from this walking. I'm going to be signing off shortly. If you're just joining me, please go to my website, disneyatyourdoorstep.com. You can, oh, it's just starting to rain. How beautiful. Okay, great. I'm lucky. Okay, go to disneyatyourdoorstep.com for all my links. You can search properties at celebratingflorida.com. You can like my certain pages, my Facebook pages, not my personal page. You don't want to like my personal page. Why would you do that?
Oh, shoot.
Just like my, regular pages. When I get Facebook friend requests, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm not going to find out about homes there. Whoa, perfect. Oh my gosh. Yeah, absolutely, Jeffrey. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, was I lucky. So I'm under a tree right now, so probably get hit by lightning, but yeah. I tell you, there's so much stuff that I miss about living here. So much. Lived here for, I think it was 5.5 years. I think it was 2014 to 2019. And I wanted to live stream fireworks every night. And I was at that time, 2018, 2019, I was getting into my car, going on live streaming from my car, and it was difficult. Now I just go in my backyard, but it's still not the easiest. So anyway, get into my car. Okay, yeah, I'm probably gonna go next week for Windermere, and then I would think in July sometime I may do Oakland, and Oakland I think is really, really nice. You could drive, you could walk from Oakland to the center, right down through the center of Old Town Winter Garden, which has a theater, all these great restaurants. It's just beautiful. Well, I just paid $5 for gas. I've got a hybrid. Thank God I got that. So I pay less. I only have to fill up twice a month. That's it. But yeah, it's pricey. It's pricey. So any other questions before I sign off? Remember that this is going to get posted shortly. probably around 3:30 right now, so I'm gonna go head home. Great, that's great. Big Thunder, thank you. Thank you everybody for watching. And okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign off now. I want to thank you all for watching today. I don't think I'm going to do the fire. I don't know if I'm going to do the fireworks tonight. See how the weather holds up. This is just a sprinkle, so it's probably going to be clear. Thank you all, everyone. Oh, Melissa, thank you. Thank you so much. Making the dream of a Disney lifestyle a reality. I'm Victor Naraki. Contact me on Facebook at Naraki Realtor or my website, celebratingflorida.com. Thanks for watching Disney at your doorstep.